around. So breathing in, just lift your arms, reverse, and just again gently from side up to centre and then to side, and then just turn slightly, come to the centre, and then just turn slightly to the other side and come to the centre and release your hands and lift and roll your shoulders. Come to the top of the mat. We're going to do some salute to the suns on this lovely sunny morning, and I'm not sure the sunny weather's going to stay with us, but it never does, but let's enjoy it while it's here. Inhale, exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, hands up, look either up or straight ahead, depending on your neck capacity, where you're comfortable. Breathe out, bend your knees, elbows, come to bring your hands to the floor. Step back high, right foot, left foot. You're in a straight line, you're in plank. Adjust your feet to achieve that and heels up. Bend your knees down to the ground and come to lying on the floor. Stretch your hands in front of you and just enjoy that long stretch. You can help your stretch by tucking your toes underneath, which will stretch the backs of your heels, and then release your feet and let your heels drop out. Slide your hands back, elbows in, press your hands down and come to kneeling, tuck your toes, and here again you can adjust anywhere you want to come into a soft downward dog. I'm going to bring my feet slightly forward and widen them. I'm going to walk the dog by bending one knee and then the other, swaying from side to side. Then bend both knees, lengthening the back, and then straighten your legs. That's an option. Bend both knees and slightly straighten them. And now bend both knees as you bring your left knee to the ground and your right foot comes up, hands either side of your right foot. Tuck your back left toes under. Engage your lower abdomen towards your spine, that's engaging your core. As you lift up your back left knee and step your left foot to your right foot. Hands on your shins. Breathe in, lengthening along your spine. Breathe out, bend your knees, elbows out to the side. Breathe in, press your hands on your shins again, lengthening the spine. Stay here as you breathe out. And breathe in, soften your feet as you roll up vertebra by vertebra to standing, and then raising your arms up, either looking straight ahead or looking up, and breathing out, lower your hands back down alongside you. Lift and roll your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, hands together at the heart centre. Inhale, hands up, looking up. Breathing out, roll down, hands either side of your feet. Step back with your left foot high, right foot high, and adjust your feet to be comfortable, to come to plank. Hold your body in a straight line and your heels are up. Bend your knees down to the ground and come to lying totally. Hands stretch in front of you. Stretch your hands away from you and your feet. You can tuck your toes under, lift your legs if you want to, and then release your feet back down to the ground. Slide your hands to either side of you, elbows in, press down with your hands, and then come to a soft downward dog. Separate your feet and just walk the dog, swaying from side to side. Bend your knees and then straighten them. And once more bend your knees and straighten them. And now bend your knees to the ground, but your right knee comes to the ground, your left foot comes up, hands either side of your left foot. Just stretch out. Tuck your back right toes underneath. Engage your core, in, perineum up. Lift your back right knee and step your right foot to your left foot, hands on the shins. As you breathe in, lengthening along your body, and breathe out, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Breathe in, press your hands on your shins as you lengthen your body from the tailbone to the top of the head, and stay here as you breathe out. And then breathing in, press your feet into the ground as you roll up vertebra by vertebra to standing and raising your arms up, stretching up. Breathing out, lower your hands.
Lift and roll your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, hands together. Inhale, hands up. Breathing out, hands down.
Step back, right foot, left foot high. Hold a straight line. Knees to the ground. Come to lying. Hands stretch away from you, feet away from you. You can tuck your toes if you want to. Slide your hands back. Press down with your hands, elbows in, tucking your toes to downward dog. Feel that you can adjust your feet. Just bend your knees and straighten them. And then bend your knees. Left knee comes down, right foot comes up. Hands either side of the right foot. Engage your core, perineum engages. Tuck your left toes. Step your left foot to your right foot. Press your feet down as you roll up vertebra by vertebra
to standing. Raising your arms up. Breathing out, lower your hands. Inhale, exhale, hands together at the heart centre. Inhale, hands up. Breathing out, hands down.
Step back, right foot, left foot, high. Come to kneeling, or you can come straight down, lower into the ground. Hands in front. Stretch your heels behind, relax your feet now. Slide your hands back. Press down with your hands, tucking your toes, downward dog. And then bending your knees. Right foot comes down, left up. Tuck your back right toes. Right foot joins the left. Press your feet down as you roll up vertebra by vertebra.
Lowering your hands. And then one breath per movement. Inhale, exhale, hands together. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, hands down.
Right foot, left foot back, straight line. Come to lying on the ground as you breathe out. Slide your hands back as you breathe in, coming into downward dog. Drop your knees to the ground, right foot up. Tuck your toes, left foot joins right foot. Press your feet down as you roll up.
Breathing out, lower your hands. Inhale, exhale, hands together. Inhale, hands up. Breathing out, hands down.
Left foot, right foot in a straight line. Plank. Come to the floor, however you want to, hands out. Stretch. Hands back. Come to tuck your toes, coming into downward dog. And then bending your knees. Left foot comes up, hands either side of the left foot. Right foot joins left foot. Press your feet down as you roll up.
Stretch up. Breathing out, lower your hands.
And lift.
And roll your shoulders. Just go from side to side. So salute to the sun is another complete body movement. Stretching at the front and the back. If you did nothing else, salute to the sun every day would keep you healthy and fit. There are a lot of different versions, as you've seen, and some that we haven't practiced either. And then come to the centre, breathing and raising the hands up. Stretch up, hold the breath in, breathing out, lower your hands back down alongside you. Breathing in, raising the hands up, press your feet down. Breathing out, lower your hands. And breathing in, raising your hands up. Breathing out, lowering your hands back down alongside you. Lift and roll your shoulders. Place your left hand on your waist as you raise your right hand. Breathing out, bend your knees
And touch the ground with your right hand. Press your feet down as you breathe in,
coming up to standing. Raise the hand up. Breathing out, lower
your hand as you bend your knees, coming back down to the ground.
Press your feet into the ground as you come to standing, raising your right arm up. Breathing out, bend your knees. And press your feet into the ground as you raise up and lower your right arm. Release your left arm. Lift and roll your shoulders. Place your right hand on your waist. Breathing in, raise your left arm. Breathing out, bend your knees, coming to touch the floor with your left hand. Press your feet down as you breathe in, coming up to standing, stretching upwards again. Feel that you're pressing your feet into the ground and your arms stretching away from you. Breathing out, rolling down. Pressing your feet down as you come up. And breathing out, roll down. Inhale, come up and just release both arms. Just lift and roll your shoulders. And then bringing your hands to the chest. Come to the floor, however that works for you. And we're going to either come to Shavasana lying for a couple of breaths, or if you prefer to keep your knees bent, that's fine too. And we're going to just explore extending our toes up to the ceiling, pointing the feet away, extending the toes, pointing the feet away, and extending the toes, pointing the feet away. And then very gently circle your ankles in one direction, waking the body up. And then very gently circle your ankles in the other direction. And then relax your feet. And just open your palms upwards, opening the shoulder meridians. And just let your head turn to one side. Come to the centre and let the head turn to the other side. Come to the centre and once more let your head turn from side to centre and let the head go to the other side. Clasp your hands underneath your neck, underneath your head. Bend your knees, feet are on the ground and knees are hip width apart. And then roll to the right so that your head slightly comes up off the ground and your elbows aim towards each other. Your chin will come down towards your chest. Roll back to the centre and then very gently roll to the left side so that your right elbow comes over vaguely towards your left, your chin tucks in. You'll come back to the centre and a couple of times each side. This is just very gently stretching the back of the neck. It's engaging your core muscles. And then when you finish, come to the centre and very gently release your head back down to the floor. Slide your fingers out from underneath your head. And then gently hug one knee and then the other knee into the chest. Just rock from side to side, massaging across the lower back. Come to the centre. Breathing in, extend your heels to the ceiling and your arms upwards. They can go behind you as well. Make sure that your chin tucks in, the back of the neck is long. Breathing out, hugging the knees into the chest. Breathing in again. Soles of the feet to the ceiling, arms up and behind you.
as you look almost like an upside down starfish, hugging your knees into your chest. And again, stretching up behind you. Just feel the leg muscles either side of your leg engaging, breathing out, hugging your knees into your chest. Again, soles of the feet to the ceiling, arms up behind you. Stretch your fingers, breathing out, hugging in. And if you're able to, either hold your ankles or hold your big toes and stretch your legs up. You don't have to hold your big toes. I think it's just, if you've got long arms, this will be easy. If you haven't, it might not be, so hold where you feel is appropriate. And just feel the inner leg muscles in particular extending. You can rock gently from side to side, massaging across your lower back if that's good for you. And then bend your knees and now hold your just above your ankles and aim the soles of the feet gently, or the big toes, towards each other as you come into a lying supine Baddha Konasana, band angle pose, but the soles of your feet won't necessarily go together, but just aiming towards each other to open up the inner groin. And you can just gently rock from side to side. Just enjoy the stretch at the energetic level of the lower lymph. And lymph needs to be moved, it doesn't move itself. So this aspect of your immune system is boosted by movement. And then just supporting your legs to bring your feet once more back down to the earth. Feet are on the floor, knees are up. Feet are hip width distance apart, palms down. And just try a pelvic tilt by flattening your back as if you're going to lift your bottom and then just letting your back go back down to the ground. Flattening your back as if you're going to lift your bottom and then just releasing, so there's a little gap under your lower back. And now press your feet down, flatten your back, actually lift your bottom, chin tucks in, as you lift your arms up above you and come into a soft bridge. Breathe out and then begin to move your arms and just let your bottom come back down to the ground. Arms, palms down alongside you. And once more press your feet down as you lift your bottom, lift your arms. Try to make sure that your knees are tracking in front of you, they're not splaying out at all. Start to breathe out as you lower your bottom and then your hands back down to the ground. And again, pressing your feet down as you lift your bottom. Engage your perineum, tummy comes in, chin tucks down. You're applying all your bandhas or energy seals in your body for additional strength. Hold the breath and then breathing out, begin to lower back down to the ground. And last time, as we press the feet down, lift the bottom, engage the perineum upwards, the tummy comes in. You'll find that your inner strength will switch on. Chin comes to the chest as you're lifting your body up. Hold the breath, and then when you're ready, start to breathe out and lower your arms and vertebra back down onto the earth and hug your knees into your chest, just rocking from side to side. So hugging the knees into the chest, still holding the knees, let them travel away from you to arm's length. And then hugging the knees into the chest again. And then letting them travel away to arm's length again. Still holding them, and repeat this a number of times as you massage along the lower part of your spine. And then very gently supporting the legs perhaps underneath the thighs as you let one foot and then the other foot come back down to the ground. Your hands can still be palms down on the earth, or you can rest your hands palms down on your abdomen. And your feet are hip width apart, they can be wider than hip width apart as you gently let both knees drop to one direction. Let both knees come back to the centre and let both knees drop over to the other side. Come to the centre, drop your knees to one side, centre, and drop your knees to the other side. You can bring your head into this movement too by, as your knees go in one direction, your head turns away from your knees. Head and knees come back to centre. As your knees go to the other side and your head turns away from the direction of your knees. And then bring everything back to the centre. Hug your knees into your chest. And once more, just rock from side to side. And then taking your time to roll onto your right side or come up to seated position, we're going to come ultimately to kneeling or kneeling upwards. So knees are hip width apart. And slide your hands towards your knees and legs as you kneel upwards. And carry on, raising the arms up. Stretch your fingers, almost slightly go backwards. Your head can be looking forward or up. Breathing out round your back. Your hands go to the floor. Your elbows can go to the floor. Your bottom slightly goes in the air. And you'll notice that you're rounding your back and encouraging the breath to go into the back. You're just moving and breathing in a slightly different way. Slide your hands towards you as you kneel up. Stretch your hands, breathing out round, chin to chest, back rounds. The breath focus is towards the back. And coming forward like this is always calming to the nervous system. Sliding your hands up as you kneel up, raising your hands up. And then rolling round in the back, chin to chest. This chin to chest action activates the vagus nerve, and that is wonderful for calming everything down. It's anti-inflammatory. Kneeling up, raising your hands up to the ceiling, and then rounding once more, chin to chest, bottom in the air. You can wag the dog by just very gently wagging your bottom, your tail from side to side. You don't have to wag it very much. It's a very gentle, soothing movement for your lower abdominal energy. And then sliding your hands towards your knees. Come to just move your bottom to the side. And then come to sit in a cross-leg position. As we step the breath in and out. So at the moment it's lovely and sunny, but this lovely weather might not last, and as bugs and things seem to float around, a useful technique to increase your lung capacity is to step your breath in. So you breathe in a little bit through your nose, hold it, breathe in a little bit more, hold. And breathe in totally so that you've got your lungs are full, and then breathe out all in one go. You either through the nose or through the mouth. And again, step your breath in a little bit more, and completely, and breathing out all in one go. And then breathing in a little bit more, breathing in totally, and then breathing out all in one go. The other part of this exercise is to breathe in one go and to step the breath out. So breathe in all in one go, breathe out a little bit, hold, breathe out a little bit more,
hold, and breathe out totally. Breathing in one go. Breathe out a little bit. Breathe out a little bit. And breathe out totally. And breathing in one go. Breathe out a little bit. Breathe out a little bit. And breathe out totally. And now resting your hands on your knees. For anyone who might be stressed with everything that's going on, your hands can be palms down, your finger and thumb joined or upwards. So just know that you're rebalancing your metabolic system by lifting your head up and down. That's pineal and pituitary, and side to side is thyroid and parathyroid. But when you're moving your head in this way, it's hard for you to retain any vestiges of stress that you might be going through your mind. So breathing in, slightly lift your chin. Breathing out, lower your chin back down to your chest. Come up to the centre as you turn your head to the left. Come to the centre as you then move to turn your head to the right and come back to the centre. Breathing in, sa, it's a circle of life. Ta, lower your chin. Na to the left and ma to the right to come back to the centre. Sa, up, ta, down, na to the left, ma to the right. Sa, ta, na, ma. Up, down, left, right. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Come to the centre and just notice your mind, your breath. Be comfortable and just notice where your mind is. It's very hard to retain stress when you're moving your head in this direction or in this particular way. And then very gently take a moment to have a thought for the day. It can be wish for yourself, or it can be for anyone close to you. And mentally think that thought again to set the intention. And then again, setting the intention for the day. And then choose a favourite colour or a colour that's good for you today. And mentally imagine wrapping yourself, your body inside and out in that colour like an egg, or you're totally enveloped in that colour, and only nice positive things can come in today to you. Nothing negative can enter. So just breathing in and out, and lower your chin to your chest to take a bow for yourself today. And I'm just going to gong the gong and thank you very much.